Now it's time to proceed. Let's get back to our maximum values. All right, so the maximum value, let's do it again. I made mention that the maximum value, let me just do it again, df.max. This one returns the values, okay, for the individual columns, the maximum values. All right, so get maximum value for columns is the same thing, df.max. That's the default. All right, that's the default. Okay, that's the default. Now for switching between maximum value for columns and rows, like we have columns, we have rows. For switching, we use the argument axis. All right, so by default the axis is 0. Okay, let's say df.max axis equals, let me just type it, to axis equals 0. Let's run this. So the axis equals 0 is the default settings, and that is what returns the maximum value for each column. But if you want rows, all right, if you want rows, okay, then you need to change the axis to 1. So that is here. So we can do that. So you can say df.max axis equals 1. So that will return the maximum values per row. All right. So in this situation, it makes sense if we query for the maximum values per column, because each column represents an evaluation matrix. All right. So accuracy, if you want the maximum accuracy, okay, we have it as 0. Let's say 0. Let's check 0.7807. That's for accuracy. And so with accuracy, if you compare all the models, the best performing model had an accuracy of 0.7807. All right, so this we can easily interpret and then discuss. All right, now if we come to the row wise, which is here, let me just do a df here first. For row wise, we have ensemble, says the maximum value is 0.8003, but here the maximum value was for the precision. All right, so here comparing it and using it as a performance metrics is kind of tricky, because these metrics, their computations are different. And so in this particular situation, this query we are making, it rather makes sense. It's more meaningful if you find the maximum value per columns, like we have here, per columns. If you find it per column, because for per column, you get a value, and that can help us to make selections, interpret, and understand the performance of the model. So in this situation, it's rather more meaningful to get the maximum values per column, and that is df.max axis equals 0. Okay. We can also do the same for everything. If you want the overall maximum value, now we have the maximum value if we are querying per column. We had this individual, okay, we have them. And if you want to query for rows, we also have them here. But sometimes you may want to get the overall height, the overall maximum. All right, so to get the overall maximum, let's do it here. That one, we just say df.max. So let's execute this command. So the overall value, the maximum is 0.8044. That one is somewhere here. 0.8044. That is here. All right. Okay, so that's for the precision under precision. So the max, this is what it does. It first gets the maximum value per column. We have them here, and then all these entries, it also finds the maximum value. So that is 0.8044. So there are two things happening. It first gets the maximum value per column, and then it also gets that result. It gets the overall maximum value. That's what we have here. Now, if you want to get minimum values, then it's df.min like this. Then you get the minimum values. All right. So from here, since you know how to query by row and by columns, it's going to be assignment. Try to get a minimum value for the individual metrics, and then tell us in terms of the minimum, which one performed the worst. The one which performed worst with respect to accuracy is going to be the one with the minimum value, right? Okay, so that's it.